Good afternoon everyone, Caleb here from Open House Media. So in this video I want to show you guys how you as a real estate agent can leverage leads so that you can sell more houses and make more money. In order to run ads, you need to create a Facebook or Instagram account which you'll use to generate leads, and from those leads you want to use a capture form where those leads will fill in the information and say that I'm from this country, blah blah blah. And once you have that lead form set up, you want to do lead qualification. And if they're not qualified, you have to end and nurture. And if they are qualified, you need to schedule the house tour and book appointments and conduct house tours. Once you conduct house tours, this is where you'll be showing them your properties, right? And you'll have the opportunity to close the deals, right? If you're able to land a sale from our services, since we have 3 pricing tiers, you'll be either priced according to the first tier, second tier, or even the third tier, right? So that is how you're going to be using ads with us to create more opportunities so you can close more deals. Now you know how to generate those leads and you know how to create the ads. I want to show you guys how to qualify those leads so that they're not time wasters. Before I can show you how to qualify these leads, I want to show you the hierarchy that is used by Facebook ads in the Facebook ads manager. You're going to run a Facebook ads campaign, right? And in that campaign, you're going to have ad sets. And in those ad sets are ads, right? So in terms of hierarchy, the campaign, ad set, and ads, that is how it works. You can never run an ad creative without an ad set, and you can never have ad sets without a campaign. So that is how it works. As you can see over here, it's a Facebook ad campaign. Facebook ads campaign contains 2 ad sets, right? You can have more than 2 ad sets, but I like to make 2 ad sets for my campaign. And in those ad sets, you can have 1 creative, which is 1 ad, or you can have 3 creatives, as you can see over here. So it really goes up to you how many ads you want to test. And when I'm running ads, I don't want to spend less than $50 a day on ads. So on each ad, I don't want to spend less than $10 a day. So if I have a budget of $50, I want to run 5 ad creatives, right? So here, as you can see, I'm running 4 ad creatives, which is very healthy. Now, you have leads. How do you go about and qualifying them? So the way you'll be capturing these leads, you'll be using your own website or Facebook lead capture form, which is like a form where they fill in their information and that information gets sent to you. And so in this step, I want to show you guys how you can qualify these leads to make sure that they're not time wasters. Standard questions that you may ask, I recommend that you add more questions such as your location and area, and have you ever bought a house before? That's a question you should probably be asking for yourself, but these are the basic ones. Ask them, are you looking to buy in the next 6 months, yes or no? And if they say yes, are you pre-qualified, or can I get you pre-qualified, yes or no? And does your budget match this property I have to offer here? And if not, you show them alternatives. If yes, then you give them a house tour because they're interested. And if they're sharing, and if they're interested, you show them a house tour. If they're not interested, you send them more house pictures. So that's how it works. So now that I showed you how you can qualify your leads, I want to show you guys how to exactly run these ads, right? So first thing we're gonna do is gonna hop on here in Facebook Ads Manager, and now let's say we're running the ads for the very first time, right? First time running ads, I got you. So first thing you're gonna do is go to campaigns right here and say create a new campaign, right? And then it's gonna load. And since we're looking for people who want houses, we'll want leads, right? So what we're gonna do here is select leads, and you press continue. So you can name your campaign whichever name you want. So we're gonna name this campaign new campaign #1. Once we do that, we're gonna set this to auction, and you wanna set your campaign objective to leads, obviously, and leads. And you want to set your budget to about $50 a day, and I wouldn't advise anyone to spend less than $50 a day, because you're going to be spending money and seeing results after in the next 3 days. But if you spend $50, you're going to guarantee to get a lead in the next 24 hours. So you want to set this to campaign budget. Use the campaign budget strategy, which allows Facebook ads to spend that $50 a day evenly on the 3 ad sets that are under the campaign. So you should do that. Once you have all that set up, you want to click next. And now we're creating our ad set. Right, we're going to name it ad set 1. In the conversion location is actually where you want to send your traffic. So if you have your own website, you can click here and you'll get leads, and then you'll be able to call those leads and qualify. But if you do not have a website, use instant forms, or like, this is essentially Facebook's own way of collecting the data from your potential prospects instead of you sending them to your website. So the cost per results goal, this is where you're telling Facebook ads that I do not want to spend more than X amount of money to get a lead. You can do this if you're on a tight budget, but I wouldn't recommend you doing it. So the best strategy to do is actually let Facebook figure everything out, because the more inputs that you put in, the more expensive your ads might become. Now, once you have your ad set created, you want to create an ad, which are pictures or videos which your customers will see before they click that button to call you. Okay. And to set up the ad, you can either use an existing post or create a totally original ad. So we'll be running an image ad. So as you can see here, we will be running this ad, an image ad. So right now we're gonna be uploading this ad. For example, I'll just take this image right here, for example. So click that button, open. And there's our ad right there. So when you want to click next, and you have to write some text over here. So we're gonna say, work with us to make an extra 5 to 30K per month. So okay, what I wrote here is actually what we do here at Open House Media. So if you want to work with us, then give us a DM at openhousemedia.sold on Instagram. So once you've wrote that copy that sells, you want to write a short headline. So I'm going to write here, limited time offer. You want to have your call to action to learn more. So once you have your ad creative up and running, with your call to action, which is learn more, they're gonna click that learn more button, which is gonna appear on that ad, and they're gonna be sent to your website, or they're gonna be prompted to fill in the information on Facebook leads form. So now you know how to run your ads, now you know how to qualify those leads. So this brings us to the end of the video. Hopefully now you know how to run your ads, how your ads can be used by realtors to sell more houses. And if you can sell one house every month, you'd be making an extra 5K per month using Facebook ads. And you can scale this to the absolute limit, which is about 5 houses per month, where you'd be making an extra 30K a month in profit. So us here at Open House Media, we actually run fully built lead gen systems for real estate agents. So if you want us to build you a fully fledged lead gen, lead qualification system that brings leads directly to your calendar and books in house tours directly to your calendar, and give us a DM at Instagram at openhousemedia.sold. So thank you for watching the video. Please watch the next video right here. And with that, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Subscribe if you like this content. So I'm gonna see you in the next video.